Hello, good morning. This is Diary of a Coach, and today is episode 341. 341 Diary of a Coach. How are you this morning? Saturday morning, and this is coming to you live from the federal capital city, Abuja, in Nigeria of West Africa. How do you do? It's been a beautiful weekend so far. Today is day 2 of our mental health first aid course, level 1. Yesterday was a rumble in the jungle. We talked about basic disorders. We explained what disorders are. We talked about mental illness. We talked about the 4 cardinal points in the definition of mental health according to the World Health Organization. We established some few points like mental health is a social problem, not a medical problem. We established that everything is a social consequence and a consequence of choices. We broke down mental health into 2 categories. We said there is the behavioral syndrome and then there is the psychological syndrome. And we said the behavioral syndrome is a culmination of habits. When your habits have become vices, then it may lead you into mental health exposures, especially addictions, use of substance, etc. And we said psychological syndromes are, situations that happen out of your control, like traumas, like abuse, like, accidents, like incidences. And all these can lead either way. Either the behavioral can lead to the psychological, or the psychological can lead you into a behavioral, vice. So the class yesterday was just very interesting, highly interactive. We had 100% new people, 100% new people. So it was a rich conversation. You didn't have to be reminding anyone anything from the past. It was a pure, fresh conversation. Their questions were rich. We have a registered nurse in the class. We have a certified counselor in the class. We have a mental health enthusiast in the class. We had a public speaker in the class. We have a fitness expert in the class. It's just a very good, wide, range of people that were in class yesterday. So today is day 2, and we're continuing today with addictions handling and cognitive behavioral therapy. I'm loving this course. It's very interesting. Next weekend is our level 2, where we're having the one and only, Dr. Kingsley Okonoda. He's coming all the way from Jos in Plateau State, which is middle belt, or call it north central of Nigeria. We're coming all the way to Abuja, and we're hosting people like Idenyi in class and Dorothy, all these elders of Diary of a Coach. So it's a beautiful month of March, and it's the mental health month. If you're missing this month of our mental health program, please begin to save, because October is another series. Begin to save and save and save. Every level is 100k. Every level is 100k. So begin to save. Between now and October, save at least 100k so that you can attend at least level 1. Because without level 1, you cannot do level 2 and you cannot do level 3. From level 1, you can pick either level 2 or level 3 or both. So I'm loving what is going on with our mental health industry. I'm loving the fact that we are major stakeholders. We are major players in this space, and we're changing the dynamics. We're actually creating so much content for the industry, and I'm very, very proud of what my team is doing in soccer. And I thank our board for supporting us. I thank our investors for giving us money to do business profitably. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be your servant. Fantastic. So today's diary is titled Gather Your Thoughts Slowly. Gather your thoughts slowly. Gather your thoughts slowly. Many of us, this is the week of unification. This is the week of uniting your resources, uniting yourself, harmonizing your thoughts, harmonizing your behavior, harmonizing everything. And that's why today we're ending this week on the note of put your thoughts together. Number one challenge with us is that we don't like to think. We want to think, but we are not disciplined enough to think. We don't make that time, we don't intentionally create a structure that makes us think. And that is a challenge. So I would like for us to remember, make time to think. When things are happening around you, sit down and think it through. Think, think. Ask yourself, what is the meaning of this? And what is my contribution to this? And how can I respond? Because I find that many times we're very spontaneous to react. We're very impulsive to respond. And many times we want to act just off the cuff. No. Take your time. Sit down. Think. Gather your thoughts. Okay, I'm not making as much money as I want. What should I do? Gather your thoughts. Okay, I'm not getting the kind of response I want from so person. What should I do? Gather your thoughts. Okay, the so person is behaving in a so way. I don't like it. How do I respond to it? What do I do about it? Gather your thoughts. Oh, my business is failing. We need to make more money. Gather your thoughts. Oh, my business is actually succeeding, but we need to make more money. Gather your thoughts. Oh, I'm enjoying my relationship and everything seems to be very beautiful and going well. How else can I enhance my relationship? Gather your thoughts. So somebody is speaking to me in a very rude, disrespectful way. I feel like screaming and lashing out back at the person. Gather your thoughts. Oh, I have a training to do. I'm hoping I'm going to succeed at the training and I'm hoping that I can be articulate. Gather your thoughts. A man is who he is thinking he is. A man is whom he thinks he is. A man is whom he is thinking he is. A man is as he is thinking. So a person is as good as the quality of thinking that you put into your life. And of course, because we're in a dispensation where, and I'm of course directly affected by this, we're in a dispensation where technology, news, flash, social media, etc., the internet, there are too many things that will allow you to gather your thoughts. Too many things will frustrate you. In fact, I was speaking with a friend recently and she said, the more things you acquire, the more distracted you are. The more things you own, the more distracted you are. And it occurred to me that, then I'm grateful that I'm a bit more modest because I don't own so many things. But the truth is, even the small things I own, the little things, the few things I own, I know how distracted I am. The more things you own a car, you own a phone, you own a lawn, you own a house, you own a swimming pool, you own a yacht, you own a country home, you own a lounge, a guest house, a this, a that. The more things you own, the more distracted you will be because you will be trying to keep all these things alive. You'll be trying to maintain all these things. You'll be trying to make sure that all these things that you own are really useful and relevant because they are assets. And that takes a lot more of your time. So the fewer things you own, the more time you have to think. The more things you own, the less time you have to think. That is why we say less is more. Less is more. Because the less things you own, the more resourceful, the more time you have to be able to do more with your life. So think about this. Think about this. Intentionally give yourself the discipline to wait and think through stuff. Wait and process things before you react, before you respond, before you decide, before you do what. And this is a very powerful skill to develop. And I'm also learning how to do this. Learning how to do this. You know, that skill of waiting, that skill of pausing, that skill of, wait out something, watch, observe. Sometimes it can be very difficult for me because I just want to sort things sharp. So it's very good for us to learn to put our thoughts together. Think think again, and think again. Think in terms of stakeholders. Think in terms of beneficiaries. Think in terms of those that will suffer from your decision. So as you're thinking, you're asking yourself, who will benefit from this thing I'm thinking? Consider them. Who will suffer from this thing I'm thinking? Ask yourself, how else can I tweak it so they don't suffer or they don't suffer much? By the time you're done thinking of all these circles and parameters, you're likely to have come up with something very substantial, or something that is very powerful, and something that you would be proud of in the end. So, gather your thoughts together. This has been Diary of a Coach, and today has been episode 341. We're 45, 65. So we are 24 episodes to one whole year's worth of Diary of a Coach. It's a beautiful thing. Correct. So thank you, my people. I appreciate that you could stay. On 1st of April would make it one whole year that we started Diary of a Coach. And this morning, Idenyi, gave me the figures. That man is something else. I don't know. That guy is just some magical human being. So he went through the records and found out that we actually took a 7-day break, not a 10-day break. And, by the math, it's just on point. So 1st of April makes it 1 year that we started Diary of a Coach. And in this 1 year, we've taken just a 7-day break. We're celebrating the year. We're celebrating 1st of April by unveiling my new book titled Based on Logistics. So the celebration comes with a cocktail and meet and greet, with some small chops, and it's holding in Abuja. If you want to be part of this celebration that is holding in Abuja on the 1st of April, please send the statement, I am interested. Send it to 0807 361 0884. I am interested. 0807 361 0884. Please, you can enjoy that evening with us. You can and you should. It starts at 5 p.m. The only condition for being in that event is to have a copy of Based on Logistics, which means you should pre-order. Because on that day, you will pick your copy and enter the venue. Pick your copy and enter the venue. That's the first place anybody will see the hardcover material. Nobody will see it before that time. So 5 p.m. at a venue we will send to you privately via SMS when you tell us, I am interested. Send a text or a WhatsApp message, I am interested, to 0807 361 0884. Please don't send I'm interested, or don't use AM, I'm interested. No, I am interested. That's how it is written. Please, if you want to abbreviate it, use I apostrophe M, am, not AM. I don't know why people keep writing that stuff. It gets at me, man. So, send your interest and we would invite you exclusively to an evening of cocktail, small chops, and some celebration for the unveiling of Based on Logistics as we celebrate 1 year of Diary of a Coach. Abuja is the location to be. 1st of April is the date. 5 p.m. is the time. A copy of Based on Logistics admits you. If you have not pre-ordered, do it today. Ask for account details from my people and you would love that you did. Thank you so much for being on Diary of a Coach today. And if you are touched to buy an extra copy for someone in your life, like a friend, like a sister, like a colleague, like a spouse, buy for your husband, buy for your wife, buy for your child, buy for your neighbor, buy for your colleague in the office, buy for your parents, buy for someone, buy at least one more copy today. Can you do that? Of course, I think you can. Thank you so much for watching Diary of a Coach. I'm off to school. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. Viola says, at least I caught the blown kiss part. Congratulations. He then says, the book by James Allen, As a Man Thinketh, is good to read as a guide. Fantastic. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Please, let's get that book. Let's get that book. Fantastic. Thank you so much for being on Diary today. It's always a good time with you every morning. Have a beautiful Saturday. If you're wedding, wed. If you're going for a wedding, go. If you're doing a party, party. If you want to stay home, stay home. Whatever you do, enjoy it and love it. I love you. Bye.